talking about premiumization, which is the process where the wine market's momentum has shifted from lower priced wines to higher priced wines, and in some cases very high priced wines. And for the past couple of years, as we've watched this kind of surprising thing unfold, a lot of people, including me, began to think about it in terms of authenticity, that wine buyers were willing to trade up to new products and spend more because they were looking for an authentic experience, something maybe more closely associated with land and terroir and some of the traditional wine market signifiers of authenticity. And certainly that is going on. That certainly it is the case, and people are much better informed about regions and vineyards and all of that. And so this hasn't gone away. But what has also been surprising has been the increasing emphasis on wine brands, and it's driven by two things, I think. In one part, the fact that the same consumer who's willing to spend more for a new product that's maybe more authentic, maybe is also willing to spend more for a new branded product because it strikes an identity note for them. It appeals. In the talk I talked about, for example, 19 Crimes, the Australian red wine that was apparently designed to appeal to millennial men with sort of an outlaw self-image of this. And so it's driven, one, by the market opportunities that were there, branded products from relatively generic origins so that there's a greater ability to scale the products as they move up, but market opportunities, but also by the rising costs of grapes and the shrinking margins that grape growers and wineries have, that then give them a really strong incentive to try to find new market opportunities where the margins may be a bit higher. So both land and brand seem to be powerful forces in the premiumization process. And as I concluded in my talk today, that this was good news for Washington State, because Washington State wines fit into that segment of the price of the market in terms of price categories where the growth is, and that Washington has both the land and the identifiable regions and strong reputation, and also now a history of developing very successful brands to fit those price segments. No, I think that the thing there is that they're marketing to two different audiences. And so that the person who's the 19 Crimes consumer, for example, who's very focused on the brand and the self-image that comes with that, is probably not going to be someone that, at the moment at least, is going to be looking for single vineyard wines someplace else. And so I think what we've seen is that the wine market is complicated and there's more than one type of consumer, and that these two different profiles fit parts of the market that are growing right now. So I don't think one is going to replace the other. I think they're both going to grow, and that this is probably good for the wine market.